Every year I go all out and make holiday dessert boxes, which typically include a variety of 5 to 7 different desserts. And depending on how much energy I have, I usually make 15 to 20 of these boxes. Now this year, considering I made my wedding cake from scratch, I went a little bit lighter with my holiday dessert boxes and only made 5 different desserts. Also, all of these boxes were getting shipped, so I wanted to make sure that every single dessert that was included was shippable. Now this year, everything took me around 3 days. And on day 1, I started with all of the dirty work. This included making most of the cookies as well as the base for every dessert that would include some sort of ganache. So for instance, fudge brownies. And then for the individual cookies, I made chewy ginger cookies as well as toffee shortbread, and then finally Mexican wedding cookies, which I refer to as snowball cookies because they're technically not exactly Mexican wedding cookies. Like the base is Mexican wedding cookies, but I don't add walnuts, and then I also include a lot of almond extract. So like they're very much their own thing. Now I thought I'd be different this year and make eggnog snowball cookies, except I tried them and didn't love them. So once I woke up the next day and made the base layer for my billionaire shortbread, I placed all of the eggnog flavored snowball cookies in a bag, popped them in my freezer, and got started on a brand new batch, which would now be almond flavored. Thankfully, Mexican wedding cookies are like incredibly easy to make, so this really wasn't that big of a deal, except now I have like 60 plus eggnog flavored snowball cookies that I really don't know what to do with, except I guess consume throughout the year. But anyway, I covered up all of those almond flavored snowball cookies and got started on making the salted caramel chocolate ganache for my billionaire shortbread. So once that was ready to go, I poured that over that shortbread base. I popped it in the refrigerator to set overnight, and then on day 3, I woke up bright and early to get started on bagging all of my individual desserts. As I previously mentioned, I was shipping all of these dessert boxes out, so to really ensure freshness, they had to be bagged. I also had to complete all of my finishing touches, which included dipping my toffee cookies in chocolate, decorating my peppermint bark brownies, and just really making everything look presentable enough. So like clean cuts and clean bags. And this all had to be done before noon because I did have to catch a flight at 2 p.m. Anyway, once everything was bagged, I cut up my menus and then got started on assembling my boxes. Thankfully, I created the boxes on day 1, so all I had to do was shove in the desserts, throw in a menu, and seal them up.